Well, I'm hoping you can hear me this time. I've had some people say that they couldn't hear my last video, private message me, and I couldn't hear it either. Sorry, my throat's a little dry. Today we will be doing, I think it's, let me check here. I think it's a 2020. Let me check my account here. Of the last order I placed for $126. Not very much compared to other people, but it did me for a while. 2020 sourcing Jingmai Mountain Ripe Pu-erh cake. You know, before I tried this tea, I was very accustomed to what Pu-erh should taste like. And after having this, I was a little perplexed. And it hit me, because this is only a year old, it's gonna have some wet pile taste to it. So I guess I figured out what the wet pile taste is. Let's see here. Yeah, it's about the same. It's about the same. Sorry, I had to respond to something right there. Alright, I got the water warming up. Should be done any minute here. I'm going to be doing 4 steepings like usual. I'm just going to cut the chatter since I'm struggling today. Cut the chatter and just kind of focus on the teas. Or try to. 1 Rex. This tea needs at least 2. At least. It needs a couple more years also, but it's actually still, even with all that, it's still really good tea. No tea pig today. Yeah, it's got some of that really, really dark fruit compote kind of notes. Let's see here. Give this a minute. If you have this tea or if you tried it, please let me know what you thought of it. And if you liked it, let me know. If you didn't, it's up to you. This one's brews up incredibly dark. Like, I can't even see a light through it kind of dark when it gets going. So it must have been pretty heavy fermented, I think. It doesn't say on the page there whether it's heavy or... It doesn't say whether it's been... yeah, they're not... It's not saying... It's not saying if it's heavy piled or not. I'd have to ask Scott. I don't really talk to him about it. I'd ask somebody who works there. Alright. Let's get this going. Enough chatter. Not really feeling it today. I had that second COVID shot and I'm feeling kind of malaise. That's probably my cat. That's a Lulu. Hello, Lulu. Sorry, there's probably going to be some music in the background, but I'm going to shut that door. I'll be right back. My dad's in the other room making coin rings. Let's get the second one going so it'll be cool by the time I get to it. I'm missing something here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Sorry, my smell notes might be kind of off because I used some, I've been doing doing double-edged safety razor shaving, and I used some sandalwood scented shaving cream. Fruit for sure. Kind of spicy. I use about 3 grams for this 60 milliliter guy one. Sorry, I forgot the name there. Got a dark chocolate note to it. A little slight sweetness. I'm also getting a little bit of that dirt flavor that you get, that I guess is wet pile taste. It's still got a little bit of that, so I'm getting some of that. A cat back there. Her name is Lucy. I'm my mother's cat. God rest her. Been gone a year. Something on the aftertaste. See how dark this is? I mean, look at it. That's from a very short steep. You can do 4 steepings. It's number 2. Right there. This next one will be number 3. I bet this tea would probably do well aged, and you can get a lot of steeps out of it. Also something else there, like oil, tar, asphalt. I was hoping it'd be more peaty than asphalty, but it's very young. It's not even been a year yet. Been out for a couple months at the most. Three. Number 4. Flavor profile changes a little bit when it's piping hot. A little savory. Some savory too. Maybe spicy, yeah. I can see how someone would consider this spicy. I'm gonna regret that. Too hot. Some call this, I can see how it's like 5 spice almost. Chinese 5 spice. Not saying that there's any one particular spice you can taste in it, but the overall taste is there. It's not too bitter. So not too bitter. You'd be surprised how close those double-edged razors can get you. You just gotta slow down and take your time. I've got a little bit of a cut here because I kind of... That's Lucy right there. She likes sleeping on my bed. She was Mom's cat. Oh wow, this camera makes my eyes a super dark blue. Wow. I don't have to figure that. Yeah, get a little sweetness in the back of the throat. Swallow a bit of leaf. Didn't mean to. But overall, it's been decent. Kind of maybe a creamy taste, maybe like some kind of cream, I guess. Brown sugar. Starting to be a little bit more of a mixed, well balanced blend with a little bit of the only a very little bit of the wet pile taste left, to me anyways. Might be intolerable to some people. Getting something texturally that reminds me of like a banana, like after a banana smoothie maybe, not banana taste, but the feeling like when you bite into a banana, that the thickness of, the oily, the flavor, how it sticks to your mouth. I'm getting the same from this. Oh, very minerally. Very, very minerally. Good stuff. Maybe. Dark baker's chocolate on the sides of the tongue. The aftertaste. Well, it's that time. I have finished this review. Well, let's see. Would I buy this again? Yeah, maybe in a couple years. Give it 2 or 3 years, see how it ages. See how if it mellows out a little bit. So I would say I would get it again. Would I recommend it? Yeah, especially if you've never, if you haven't experienced with haven't had any experience with wet pile taste. This one is light enough on the wet pile taste for you to be able to get a notice of its flavors and the way it smells and stuff like that. Where would I put this on a scale from 1 to 10? No, 1 to 5. No, 1 to 10. Yeah, 1 to 10. I would give this 7, maybe a 6.5, maybe a 7. That's definitely not the best shoe I've had, but it's definitely not the worst either. Compared to like my favorites, this one is probably more closer to a 5. Favorites being the 701, I think it was the 701 Nanjian cake, I can't quite remember. And a 7599, those are my 2 favorites currently, and this one is, I wouldn't really say it's anywhere below or above that. Well, I wouldn't say it's above that. I would put it at probably like a it's somewhere between a 5 and a 7. Not nicotine. Sorry. caffeine, chachi, noticeable. Surprisingly, I usually don't get very much of that from a shoe. Well, I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you like this, if you haven't and you like this video, hit the like button and then subscribe to see when I release new videos. Usually I try to do it on Tuesday, but with how I've been feeling recently in the last couple months, last couple weeks, I would say it could be randomly throughout the week, and it's probably going to be one a week, but randomly throughout it. I am going to go and do something. I don't know what yet, but may you find peace, happiness, tranquility in your tea.